Okay, there it was. So this was anterior because there's my pulmonary trunk, right? So if this is right, this is left. If I open it, the right has to be on the outsides, left has to be on the insides. So let's see. Here is my left auricle, right? This little ear flap that's sitting on top of the left atrium.
Thing?
Yeah, this. That's left auricle. Inside, it looks really rigid, right? Those are pectinate muscles.
Right.
Okay. So, I come over here.
You want to just go down through it, like through the tricuspid and
Through the flow of blood?
Yeah, they'll just go through the blood flow of it, and then that way we'll...
Okay. So, this is my... I'm trying to find your tricuspid. It must be down in there. Okay. Okay, so here's my superior vena cava.
Okay.
Going into the right atrium.
That's the superior vena cava. Going through that. Okay.
But my tricuspid is over on this half.
Is it way up in there?
So... on yours, it's way up in there. These white flaps, that is tricuspid.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that little string, is that the...
this is the moderator band.
Moderator band, okay.
Okay, so we went to the tricuspid. That would go down then through the tricuspid into the right ventricle, which hard to get cut very well.
Which is underneath that meat right there.
Yeah. It would go up through the pulmonary trunk. It has to go through the pulmonary semilunar valve first. So if I find your pulmonary trunk, it is right here. The semilunar valve. It's this flap. Okay. Pulmonary semilunar valve. And then it's going to go out to the lungs to get oxygenated, come back in through the pulmonary veins into the left atria, which is in this region. The sheet part is so small, the atria aren't really visible. Okay, so I'm in the left atria. I'm going to go through the bicuspid valve down into the left ventricle.
And those are the chordae tendineae?
Yes, attached to the bicuspid and the tricuspid. These strings are called chordae tendineae, which attach to the papillary muscle. This fat
That's
bulge.
node, right?
Yeah. Okay. Any muscle in the wall that does not have strings attached to it. So this is trabeculae carnae.
Okay.
From there, the thick walls of the left ventricle are going to squeeze the blood up through the aortic semilunar valve into the ascending aorta. So let's find your aorta, which is this. And there's your aortic valve. I can open this up. The white flaps right here.
That's the semilunar?
Aortic semilunar.
Okay.
Yeah. And then from there, it's going to go aortic arch out to the entire body.
All right.
So.
All right, let's do some exterior features.
Okay. So, anterior.
That's your right auricle.
This
and right atrium.
This is auricle up here.
That's your auricle?
Ear flap thing. Yeah.
That's your right one?
That looks like left.
We have to specify right and left on the...
Yes, I'm trying to... Your right is, like, not here. Because this is left.
So if I had a right auricle, it'd be the little
back
gray
here.
thing on the back of it?
Yeah. I wish I had one to show you. Okay, so auricles are going to be sitting on top of the atria. All right. So, right ventricle, left ventricle.
Okay.
It's separated by the anterior interventricular septum.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the great cardiac vein. Right?
Okay.
This dark vein. It's a great cardiac vein. Also with it, but not seen, is the anterior interventricular artery.
Artery. Okay.
So if I flip it over, here is, so that's left ventricle, right ventricle, divided by the posterior interventricular septum.
Okay.
And there's my middle cardiac vein.
Middle cardiac.
Middle cardiac vein. Also with that would be my posterior interventricular artery.
Okay.
Not seen though.
What's that? The thing across the back all the way.
This is the coronary sulcus.
Coronary sulcus.
The sinus is the vein that's in there that you can't see.
Okay.
Okay, so coronary sulcus. It's going to wrap around here as well.
Okay.
The coronary sinus. It's going to go all the way across the posterior and then right here.
And what is this one?
This is the atrioventricular. So, yeah. Coronary sinus, aka atrioventricular.
Okay.
It's going to go all the way because it divides the atria and the ventricles.
Okay.
Okay. This would be my right coronary vein. I'm sorry, my right coronary artery would be in this region.
Okay.
This looks like small cardiac vein right here going down the side. My left coronary artery would come underneath the auricle, then as it wraps around to the posterior side, it's called circumflex artery. Okay. What else am I missing?
And on the top, looking at that's the base, that's the apex.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the aorta,
Yes. Aorta.
and that's the pulmonary, that's the superior vena cava.
This is pulmonary trunk.
That's pulmonary trunk.
This
You
is
can't see the vena cava on this one.
superior vena cava. I'm sorry, aorta. Your vena cava. It has been like totally cut. There was your auricle.
It got cut off.
Yeah, but it would be right there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What else is there on the heart can we think of?
There are more features on the model that you need to know.
Right.